So I haven't been for like 20 years, and I just had one little itty bitty cavity. At any rate, I won't tell that story again. But the part of the story that I thought was funny was that she goes, "Do you want Novocaine?" And I said, "No." And she goes, "Why not?" I said, "Because I'm interviewing SORAIA later."
Yeah.
And I want people to understand what I'm asking.
Or more so, I don't want you to drool on my lap.
So I did without painkillers for you guys.
Thank you. Nobody's ever said that to us before.
Well, there you go. There's a first. There's a first for everything.
Also will not ever.
Okay, we got Brian Cassidy's on lead guitar. He's been with us for a few years now.
I know Brian.
Yeah. There's Anthony Renzulli on rhythm guitar and backup
Anthony.
vocals. They're both backups. And then Travis Smith on bass. And me, Zuzu Mansour for singer.
Oh yeah, and you.
Zuzu. It's me. Yes.
Well, it wouldn't be the same. I heard them doing a sound check without you, and it just wouldn't be the same. So
It's pretty good, actually.
we're glad you showed up too.
I add a little bit of melody. Yeah. Sometimes it's melody, sometimes just screaming. Whichever.
So we're gonna ask you to introduce a song, tell us a little story about the song,
Okay.
and rock the hell out of it.
Okay. Well, let's see. We're going to do Love Like Voodoo first. And this is the one that you love the video for. We just did a video for it, too. Just because, it's close to Halloween. It was good timing. And it was the coolest song in the world on Little Steven's Underground Garage. So it was well worth the investment of time. But yeah, this one I co-wrote with Travis. Had this really cool song idea, and he's working all day on these songs, right? And we're like trying to write songs. He comes to me, he gives me this big song. He's like, "This is the greatest song you're ever gonna hear." I listen to it and I go, "What else you got?" Because it wasn't the greatest song I've ever heard. Nothing catchy about it, nothing drew me in. And then he said, "Well, I have this riff," and he played it, and it was like dun 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 dun, dun. And I was like, "Oh, I have ideas. I have ideas." And I just took it and I ran upstairs, and immediately he had this drum track on it that was like going for like forever before the actual riff started, and I started going like this, like this, like this, like just kind of like rapping stuff to it like Blondie would, which is very poorly, but that's what I was doing, and I ended up in the song, and we got a song out of it. I immediately thought of the title, and I thought of what entertainers do on stage to the audience. So Love Like Voodoo.
Love Like Voodoo by SORAIA.
I said, yeah, come on, come on, come on. Ooh, wow, you call me sugar. I got my working shoes on. Hey, you my sweet lover's lover.
Love Like Voodoo, SORAIA.
I feel weird. I don't know if I should face this way or if I should face this way or if I should face this way.
You do whatever you want.
Because I feel like I can't see the band and it freaks me out because I'm used to seeing them, so I'm usually back here.
Well, yeah, and you're used to like getting into your gymnastic stance.
Yeah. It's coming out through just my foot right now, so once in a while you hear a stomp coming
That's
out.
okay. You're good. You're all good.
All I remember from Holly Stock was fringe boots. That's it, folks.
Flurry of fringe and shorts and fishnets. They're fishnet shorts, leather shorts, fishnets. Yeah.
That was my outfit.
No, Brian.
Yeah, Brian, I would run.
He's got the whitest.
Screaming,
like,
arms up,
tiny-
down the street.
You know, one time somebody took a picture of him and just kind of changed it into Jack Skellington in the same pose, and it looked strikingly similar.
We kid the ones we love, Brian. So
Yeah.
it's all right, brother. What do you got next?
It's a yoke. We got this one. It's like a woman would. This one I co-wrote with John Bon Jovi and Obie O'Brien, and we came up. I remember Obie called me and he said, "Hey, I have an idea for that song." And the whole thing was, it was the same chords. He's like, "You want to hear a song idea I have?" I'm like, "Yeah, sure." And it's like da 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 da. And I go, "Okay." And he goes, "That's the whole song." I was like, "Right? Are you kidding?" And he's like, "No, like Louie, it's the same. It's same chords." I'm like, "Okay." I'm like, "Whatever." And I just ignored him. And then he called me. He's like, "I got a title idea for that song." I was like, "All right." He goes, "Like a woman would." And I go, "Okay, I like that." I had a couple ideas in my head, and I thought of like that old Motown, like, "You watch my hips sway." So you could put that riff in the middle there. So I was like, "All right, cool." So we wrote it, and we had some struggle areas, and we went to John Bon Jovi, and he went, "Oh."
She just went to John Bon Jovi. That's all. I just go to John.
He came up with some cool melodic changes, really good with melody. Song pop, so it's called Like a Woman Would.
Like a Woman Would by SORAIA.
Well, you watch my hips sway when I'm walking down your street. I love how you turn to look away, baby. Every time my eyes meet, you only get one chance. I got something to say. You're gonna watch these hips, they're gonna walk away. I said, love me like a woman would. You gotta know where to go and know what feels good. Make love like me, yeah, I know that you could. Come on, love me like a woman, yeah, like a woman would. Yeah, she'd run her fingers down my leg.
Hear what she said.
Look in my eyes to get a read.
Watching her breathe.
Compress your lips against mine.
Feel so fine.
There ain't no fire without a spark. Yeah, you know what I need. Love me like a woman would. You gotta know where to go and know what feels good. Make love like me. Yeah, I know that you could. Come on, love me like a woman. Yeah, like a woman would. You only get a one chance. I got something to say. You're gonna watch these hips, they're gonna walk away. Come on and love.
me like a woman.
Come on and love. Now, you gotta love me. Yeah. Love me, yeah. So when you watch my hips sway, do you know what I mean? Oh, love me like a woman would. You gotta know where to
just too cool to clap. It's just really too awesome to clap. You guys are just, I don't know. I am in love with this band.
That's good.
Yeah. It really
That's
is.
good.
I was just thinking about that line. They're like, love me like a woman would. So, do women love better than men?
Yes. Hands down.
Well, there you go. She
Love
answered
hard.
for me. I'm just saying a woman will take her time.
They're simple, right?
They'll
We-
take their
we think
time. There's a
everything.
little romance to the woman, you know.
I have to ask.
Yeah.
My job.
Yep.
I'd rather not answer that one.
Yep.
Well, you
I know.
probably should. No, none of you should.
Yeah.
I don't feel qualified for that one.
No, it's just different.
Why are you all red now? Are you red?
It's
I'm not ready. It's the lights,
Oh,
yeah.
it's a light?
And I was just in Hawaii.
Right?
We all know it exists.
Come on, just keep
No.
the room going. Just keep it going. We tell people you may not think we're paying attention, but we're doing the IGs, we're doing the Facebook, we're doing all the Twitters and everything, you know, while it's going on to get people to come down. So we are paying attention, you know, and it's just sometimes it's just really fucking awesome. That's it. I mean, that's all. I don't know.
Yeah, can we? You know what? You're getting a T-shirt because you're.
Oh, will it
You
fit my
just.
BB?
Yes, it will.
Yeah. All right. I was thinking of CD.
If
You
they
get
if
both.
they paid us for
You
this
could
job,
have paid for that, actually.
if they paid us for this job, I'd never work a day in my life.
So.
Come on, just
You
tell
want
us
us to
more.
just do? Okay, well, let's do Never Again then. Someone tell that story. This song, Never Again, I actually co-wrote this with a guy named Billy Falcon in Nashville, Tennessee. And the whole thing was, I always write, you know, with Travis all the time, and then I was writing with Obi all the time, and I branched out and wrote John Bon Jovi, which was a good experience, and I was kind of hungry for a more collaborative, lyrical. It was such a good experience. I wanted to work with other lyricists because lyrics to me are very potent, and like I heard Eric say earlier, you know, if you can say something potent but simply, that is really powerful. And one thing I knew about Billy Falcon, I met him in a hotel bar, because I was like, I'm not gonna write with him. He's a country writer. I totally misjudged the poor guy because I'm very close-minded. You'll find this out later, but I'm very close-minded. And I was like, he's a country writer. I'm not gonna write with him. And, but he's like, hey, let's have a talk. So I met him in this hotel bar. I'd gone to Nashville to actually do other stuff business-wise, and we met that night. And it was totally by chance because he was really busy. And then he was like, well, I have time. Do you want to meet? I was like, sure. And we just talked. And he was just so genuine and innocent in his description of a songwriter. I thought it would just be a really, if nothing else, I'd grow from the experience, not only as a songwriter, but as a human being. And so I flew out there and we did nothing but write songs for 2 weeks. And they were good. I thought they were really good songs. We were very proud of them. And this is one of them. This is the last one we wrote over that 2-week period. And how we typically would write is we'd start conversing. Because then I'd be like, well, we're going to get a song right. This guy just always wants to talk, you know, talk about things. But out of the conversation would be great ideas for songs. Like we'd hear a line, like we wrote one called Beautiful Broken Things. And he said, you know, I always tend to date these beautiful broken things. And he's like, watch yourself, because I'm one of those, you know. And then I was like, let's write about that, you know. And we wrote this whole song about that. Didn't make the record. But then this song was about an experience. I was sitting there telling about an experience in my life where over and over my heart gets broken. And, you know, it's hard not to get embittered and to keep going after that thing that we all live for, you know. It's hard. It is, you know, and that's part of it is socially you think it's a fairy tale, you know, and you don't know what it means to be loved and to love. So it's this ever elusive thing, you know, that's really independent of the person that defines what love is. But it was a deep discussion, and I became the song Never Again. And it's about, you know, me, how I felt. So here it is.
Never again.
hurt like hell. My poor heart beating. I made a promise to myself right there and then. Oh, never again. Now you're saying that you died before you let me down. I don't believe you, but you just keep coming around. I say I've seen this before and I know how it ends. Never again. I built a wall of stone and teardrops. I closed my eyes and I kept the doors locked. So now you say that you want me to let you in. Oh, never again. Now you're saying that you died before you let me down. I don't believe you, but you just keep coming around. I say I've seen this before and I know how it ends. Oh, never again. You walk in here like some savior coming to save me. Well, it's easy making promises. They're so hard to keep. Never, never, never. So now you're saying that you died before you let me down. I don't believe you, but you just keep coming around. I say I've seen this before. I know how it ends. Oh, never again. You'll be there when this world turns mean and cruel. You'll be there for me, and I'll be there for you. I like how this feels. Come on, tell me again. Never, never, never again. Never again. Never again. Whoa, 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 whoa. Never again. Never again.
I like the fact that you're right. Lyrics are really important, and a lot of people can relate to what you were just singing about, even though it's a personal experience. I think that's really key in writing not only good songs but songs that last. And I really enjoyed that because and especially actually I really liked your background singing too. Nice harmony going on there. You guys worked on that a little bit,
Yeah.
right? But you know that's beside the song. Obviously the song sounds nice, but the message is there, and it's something that I think a lot of people can relate to. You know, because you fall in love and you always think it's wow, this is the real thing,
Yeah.
and then suddenly it may not be,
Yeah.
right? And then you just want to crawl under a hole for like 3 years.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
it's what's wrong with me and why does it keep happening to me mentality. It's
Right.
you know, it's constant. It's a constant struggle. Like love is, you always think the next one. Oh, well, I found the one now. You know, but it's the idea of over and over. You know, it almost sounded to me when we first started it, the first line he wrote, and I thought it sounds like a kid falling off a bicycle and getting hurt. So it's a very potent image for me immediately in that song. So that song, out of all the ones we wrote, meant the most to me because I thought that is what it is. A very innocent, childlike view of love you bring to it every time, but it's heartbreaking.
It's the first kiss, you know.
Yeah.
It's like that, and
Well, no, I think love, when you go into it, it is like getting back on a bicycle.
Yeah.
You know, you heal that wound and you get back on and you say, okay, right. Yeah.
Part of it too is the ending of that song we struggled with for a while because I typically write songs that don't, you know, I want to be that hero at the end. You know, I want to save my own little heart. You know, and this song, it was a very happy ending for me, and I was kind of like, you know, I was like, oh, let's think about
it's a happy ending. That's a
minute.
beginning. You know, I mean,
Yeah, it was a happy. So it's like at the end, she's saying like, so you'll be there for me, and you know, and then the never again kind of I thought left it very non-committal. So I thought never. It was a very potent, like no, I don't believe you kind of thing, or it could be taken as yeah, it ended great. So it depended on the listener's interpretation. You know,
I noticed that, and I really liked that a lot about that song. So that's a good one. Now the other thing we have to admit, we're looking down at the little set list there.
Yeah.
Yes.
And just in case we run out of time.
I think she put it there purposely. So
Just in case we run out of time, Kimmy was asking me to beg you to play Runaround.
I will play Runaround, definitely.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
Like
you
right now.
just go out of the
Oh,
little.
you want it right now? Okay, we can do it right now. I forgot my tambourine. I feel really bad. Last 2 shows, I forgot my tambourine.
Wait,
It's relatively
there might be a
important.
tambourine in the audience.
You know what, though? I saw Eric have one, but I can't play that. It's like a foot one. And I was like, you'll see my foot. First of all, I'll kill it. I'll break it. Which is completely wrong when you borrow things. Allegedly. I've done it a million
Well, we can
times.
imagine the tambourine.
We can pretend it's in there. Just put it in your brain that there's tambourine in there. Okay?
Is there a story about Runaround?
Runaround was written a really long time ago. It's the oldest song that made this record, really. We wrote it on Halloween 2010. And, no, 2009. It's just, anyway, it was me and our, I forget, like that's like 4 years ago. But it was me and our producer, Hebe O'Brien, and we wrote, he's like, once again, I had this great idea, and I'm like, you know, because half the time they're not great, but we'll keep that to ourselves. But this one was Runaround. He's like, you know how you're always like saying everybody's giving you the runaround? He's like, and you love Ray Charles? I was like, yeah. He goes, you know that song, like, Mess Around? But he's like, why don't you say somebody's giving you the runaround? And he was, like, genius at putting those little worms in my ear to, like, I was like, oh, yeah, right? And then, you know, just the attitude, like, hey, you, like, you know, I hear you're messing around. Like, and again, open to interpretation, whether it's, you know, a relationship or, for me, when I was writing it, it was more about, you know, people making promises and pulling that rug out. And if you're music, that happens a lot. So it was just getting sick and tired of being like, you know what? Am I allowed to curse?
Yeah.
I was like, fuck you. Here's my song. It's the ultimate fuck you to, like, everybody who's giving me the runaround. See, at least I asked permission before. Because, you know, sometimes you need those words for potency. They're not bad words if you're using them in the right context.
We'll always say yes.
But Runaround definitely was that, the meaning behind that song was like, yeah, okay. I'm tired of you, right? Yeah, just stop giving me the runaround. So, yeah, how we start this?
Runaround by SORAIA.
Okay.
He'd be live and unplugged.
Two ways around it.
was Runaround by SORAIA. That was totally worth it.
So you got your song in there.
I did. I'm sorry.
Yeah, we've been doing this for a year now because we love it.
Is that your favorite?
I can't. I'm not. And
It's like asking me what my favorite Beatles song is.
Oh.
yeah,
It's just not easy.
They really. It's just.
Probably I'm the longest.
What is your favorite Beatles song, Rebecca?
What's your favorite ABBA song?
Ah!
Dancing Queen, for sure. It's gotta
Actually,
be.
I listen to that
That's
song
easy, though.
nonstop.
That's easy though. See?
Not hardcore ABBA.
No, definitely not. Only what I've heard on the radio, man.
I know, that's the problem.
I don't profess to own an album. I'm sorry.
I have Dancing Queen. I really like that song a lot.
That was good. I used to have the.
I like
Great
that
song.
song too, Susan. Don't
I-
feel bad.
I preferred the Bee Gees at the time.
I love that song.
Bee Gees are good too. Bee Gees. What was that one song you always played at the pool hall? The Bee Gees song.
Jive walking.
There's a jukebox at this pool hall we
Same
played
difference.
all the time.
Jive talking.
Always play Jive
got a
Talking.
Saturday
Like,
Night Fever
how does this
mixed
guy
in
even
there.
know what Jive Talking is?
And
Like,
Chuck Berry's My Ding-a-ling.
yeah, my thing all the time.
I heard. Casey.
Which is just
I
weird
heard.
at the
It's
pool
nonstop
hall.
insanity at the pool
I
hall.
heard. On the way home.
Lot of-
I heard
lot of-
Issues.
There you go.
That is my funeral song, and when I die, it has to be.
Kimmy, I don't think you get to pick your funeral song.
No,
because-
yes, I do. It's like all written down.
But even
Alright.
if it's written down, they could,
Is there a
fuck
will?
with you.
No,
at the
my
end.
friends are great. They know that.
But what if you die like 60, 70, 80 years from now? And your friends are dead.
They have those
Wow.
coffins now that have MP3 players in them. You can make your own death playlist.
Don't believe it.
Well, I got word from the shoot that we have time
The whole point.
on the video for one more song.
Oh,
Okay, and believe me, you guys can play all night long. But for the episode, we only have time for one more.
Oh, okay.
So pick your favorite and let us know about it.
I think we should do Jen's favorite, which is Good Ain't Good Enough. It's a pretty song. This one I wrote with John Buncher, Hebe O'Brien. We came up with a song and then we completely made it a different song. So I don't really know who the writers are in this anymore. So yeah, this one was the first one we wrote together, and the first lines were, "Should I just walk away from everything I know, give up my world for your love?" And he really liked that. And the idea was never feeling enough. Good ain't good enough. So everybody always reminds me as a song title that I'm like, that's not where it came from. Stop it. It came from me. So
Yeah.
so
F off.
good ain't good enough. Here it is.
Should I just walk away from everything I know? Give up my world for your love. I don't believe in make-believe. Thought that I would never be bleeding with you just to watch you leave. Oh, I see lightning flash and I hear thunder boom. Ooh, I'm losing my mind, yeah, it's true. Maybe good ain't good enough for you. I remember our first kiss. Nothing ever felt like it, and I could still go on 1,000 more. Oh, but someone told no more. Oh, I won't break from your goodbyes. You ain't tough enough to make me cry, and I won't be back to even love this one. Oh, I see lightning flash and I feel thunder boom. Oh, I'm losing my mind, yeah, it's true. Remember, good ain't good enough for you. Oh, baby, good ain't good enough for
Give it up for SORAIA, everyone. You want to stick around for an after party? You guys think you can? We'll wrap this up and then you can stick around for an after party. Yeah. That's what I'm talking
You
about.
can play all night. However, this episode of Hebe Live and Unplugged for free,
11, 12, 13.
11, 12, 13,
Great night.
is over. And hopefully,
Very great night.
hopefully, with any luck, we will see you next Tuesday.